Hello, IHeartEveryone here with more Nameless. We are going to school in the limousine, and hell awaits us. The kids gathered in front of a gate, saw the limo, and jumped close one by one. It was pretty dangerous, but they were fearless. Thanks to that, it was pretty hard to park the car. Outside the window, I saw the same scene I saw yesterday morning. The desperate girls seemed to have brought tools, too. I saw colorful banners with the boys' names written on them. They're very energetic. Problem is that they're too fierce. I gazed out the window like Tay. Yuri, who didn't say anything while driving, asked. Ooh. I'm gonna be bold. I'm gonna get off first. We're going. I'll get out first. Nah, Yanho. I got this. It's fine. Yeah. Boys looked worried. I nod. I just want to get everything over with. Don't we say it's better to be spanked first than later? Again, another saying I've never heard before. I confidently got up from my seat. My legs shook a bit, but I made sure the boys didn't notice. I'm fine. They say discretion is the better part of valor. Don't worry. I took a deep breath and grabbed the handle. I'm going. I opened the door. I do wonder if I had stayed behind, though, if I would have gotten more scenes with Yuri, which probably could have given me more points with him. I don't know. I really have no idea what to do with these choices. I opened the door. I think Yuri called me, but I couldn't answer. Sure enough, all the gazes were directed at me. The gazes were very antagonistic. A childhood friend is better than a maid, that's for sure. I knew they'd react like this, but it was still uncomfortable. Hang on a second. Gotta check my phone. Yep, still the same. Nothing different. Anyway, I knew they'd react like this, but it was still uncomfortable. I fought through all the gazes and headed forward. I only took a few steps when I heard people cheer behind me. I turned around and saw Tay and Red get off the car at the same time. Oh, Tay and Red came out. Both of them nodded at me amongst the crowd. Oh, they must have gotten off together for me. Thanks to them, all the gazes turned to them and not me. I silently thanked them for getting caught in the crowd for me and headed to a classroom. I guess the classroom is the only place I can relax. I relaxed as I sat in my seat. I can't believe I have to go through this every morning. I seriously thought of whether I should take the bus. As soon as I sat down, Zoe looked at me. Zoe waved and came towards me. Oh, hey. Why am I so tired? I want to go home already. Oh, no. Mr. Eugen, again? Why? Life is so hard for me. Ugh, I'm gonna resent you forever for making me the health commissioner. So he brought up the past. The infirmary from the morning. Today's not my day. Ooh, that's so nice of you, huh? But where's Shimby? Don't you have to get that for Shimby? Oh, okay. She must be busy modeling and taking classes. I know, I'm jealous. Oh, right, I should get going. And I'll be back. If I'm late, tell the teacher for me.
오케이. 그럼 다녀오시게, 친구야. 적장에 목을 따서 돌아오도록 해. 파이팅!
Mr. Eugen's head. Just the thought of it scares me. Whoa. Excuse me, Mr. Eugen, I heard you asked for me.
야, 자네 왔나? 왜 이리 늦었어?
I see Beatrice is looking as great as ever. I came as soon as I got to the classroom. Well, I was caught up by some things this morning.
네 사정 따위 내가 알 바 아니지. 일단 얼른 문 닫고 들어와. 안 그래도 요즘 베아트리츠가 감기 기운이 있거든. 아카데미는 큰일이야.
This is the first time I noticed that the sprites blink. How have I not noticed that until now? Now that I see it, I can't unsee it, and it kind of weirds me out, because I literally did not notice that they blinked until now. No wonder she got a cold. She only has bones. Wait, what am I thinking right now? I shook my head and let out a sigh. I think I'm getting weirder. Alright. I closed the door right away. Why did you call me?
일단 이거 받아. 오늘 과학 시간에 쓸 프린트물이야. 너희 과학 선생님께서 전해주라고 하시더군.
Why did the science teacher give these to you? Anyways, is this all? Then I'll be going.
잠깐 기다려.
Oh man. But why?
내가 일어나서 너를 끌고 오길 바라나?
No. I'll go. He didn't say anything serious, but since it was Mr. Eugen, I felt nervous. But I decided to listen to him like a lamb.
네 앞에서.
Hmm.
두 손을 내밀어. 어서.
Quietly held out my hands.
자, 이걸 줘.
Huh? Felt something cold in my hands. Oh. I opened my hands and saw something sparkling. This is a hairpin?
좋아, 내 용건은 이걸로 끝났다. 이제 나가봐도 좋아.
Okay.
아니, 이제부터 베아트리츠와 오붓한 시간을 보내야 하니까 썩 나가.
Okay.
얼른 나가, 얼른.
Alright, I'm going. Mr. Eugen pushed my back. Wait, Mr. Eugen, what is this?
보면 모르나? 70%의 금속과 30%의 플라스틱으로 이루어진
But
머리카락을
why? I mean, I know it's a hairpin. Wait, didn't Yuri say something about him wanting to hold my hair? Yeah, he did. He wanted to hold my hair back in a hairpin. Does he have something to do with this? Why are you giving this to me?
전달받았다니까.
By Yuri? Who? Mr. Eugen pointed at the hairpin in my hand.
드물게 좋은 골격을 가진 특히 네 번째 갈비뼈를 한번 꺼내보고 싶다는 생각이
His fourth rib bone in particular is a very good rib bone. What?
담당은 음악이야.
Teaches music, plays drums. Beautiful, he's beautiful. That doesn't mean Mr. Yuri. Why do you do it like this though?
부탁받았어. 내가 널 불러서 프린트물을 전달할 걸 어떻게 알았는지는 모르겠지만 말이야. 자기가 직접 전해주고 싶지만 하루 종일 바쁘다면 나에게 대신 부탁했지. 귀찮아서 처음엔 거절했지만 베아트리체 전용 스카프를 함께 받는 바람에 어쩔 수 없이 부탁을 거절할 수가 없었다. 이제 됐지? 더 이상 방해 말고 어서 나가.
Okay. What? Why did Mr. Yuri suddenly give this hairpin?
시끄러워. 나도 몰라. 더는 묻지 말고 나가.
Mr. Eugen, stop pushing. In the end, Mr. Eugen pushed me out of the infirmary. I stood in the hallway and just looked at the hairpin. Why did he suddenly give this to me? I remember Yuri quietly eating his breakfast this morning. I didn't even say bye to him properly. But really, why a hairpin all of a sudden? Suddenly I remembered what he told me before. Yup. Was he thinking about that? As I spaced out in the middle of a hallway, kids passing by stared at me. Oops, if I stay like this, they'll call me something worse than a maid. I should at least stop from I should at least stop that from happening. I hurried to the classroom. After boring math class came sweet recess. I got ready for the next class after Zoe went out to get strawberry milk. Let's see, I think I have to move classrooms next class. Oh, it's music. I remembered the hairpin Yuri gave me. It's been bothering me the whole day. Felt iffy having it, not knowing the motive behind it. And he could have just given it to me himself. Why did he give it to Mr. Eugen? Oh man. I was spacing out and thinking about this and that when someone tapped me. Huh? Me? I gathered my senses and turned around. Everyone already went out. I was the only one in the classroom, and 3 girls were standing around me. I've never seen them before. Who are they? I was confused at seeing the strange faces when one of them started talking. I think they're in the same grade, seeing their name tags, but what's up? Do you have something you want to say to me? I don't like this. The girls scanned me from head to toe. I could tell they were intentionally trying to pick me apart. They soon whispered to themselves and smirked. I feel bad. No. You're so mean. Meanies. They came to talk to me first, but they just turned away without explaining anything. Feeling safe. I don't know what they were talking about, but I didn't feel good about it. No, actually, I felt really bad. What was that just now? That's what I'd like to know. Oh, Zoe came with the strawberry milk. Oh, Zoe. I think they said something weird. Told Zoe what those girls said. It was about them feeling safe after seeing me. After Zoe heard that, her expression hardened, and she glared towards the direction the girls disappeared. What were we doing? Competition? That's ridiculous! No. Zoe winked. Zoe had a natural talent of saying scary things with a sweet face. It was scary, but I was glad she seemed to worry about me. But anyways, isn't that how people justify violence? I told you not to call me that. Oops. I felt much better after... Oh wait, Zoe laughed out loud. I felt much better after seeing Zoe laugh it off. If it weren't for Zoe, I wouldn't have been able to tell anyone. No matter how much I hate it, as a student, I have to follow the timetable. I headed to the music room with heavy steps. Felt like I had a 10-ton iron chain tied to my legs. Even in my seat, I felt like I was sitting on a bed of thorns the whole time. As Yuri entered the music room, girls here and there gasped. Yuri was wearing an elegant black suit. The suit fit his lean arms and legs perfectly. It was really an awe-inspiring look. He is really handsome. The problem's that he's black on the inside. The hairpin Yuri gave me was in my uniform jacket. I unconsciously put my hand in my pocket and fidgeted with the hairpin. Why in the world did he give me this? Is this another part of those moves he makes on girls all the time?
자, 그럼 수업을 시작하도록 하지. 모두 주목.
Yuri lightly tapped on the blackboard. Felt like I caught his eye when I raised my hand. Or head? Anyway. And at that moment, Yuri's lips flinched a bit for some reason. I think he wants to say something. But Yuri turned his head into the blackboard so I couldn't see his face. I wonder if that was him noticing him not wearing the hairpin and just kind of unhappy about it. Did I see it wrong? Yuri cleared his throat and started class.
음악은 사람의 마음을 풍요롭게 하는 매력적인 마법이다. 음악을 들을수록 사람의 마음은 깊고 넓어지게 되지.
Yuri was serious today for some reason.
그리고 어느 순간 그 음악에 빠져 사람들은 자신도 모르게 멜로디에 매료되어 스스로에게 체면을 걸게 되는 법. 위풍당당 행진곡을 들으면 이 세상에서 가장 용감한 군인이, 세레나데를 들으면 이 세상에서 가장 달콤한 사랑에 빠진 듯한 느낌이 들지. 그렇기 때문에 난 음악으로 사람의 마음을 지배할 수 있다고 믿고 있다.
Yuri continued with a serious face. He was actually acting like a teacher this time. It was so unfamiliar and odd, but I ended up focusing during the whole class.
음악의 매력은 이뿐만이 아니야. 사람에게 부족한 감성을 채워주는 것에는 음악만한 것이 없지. 하지만 음악에 있어 한 가지 단점은 바로 직접 체험해야만 알 수 있다는 거야. 교과서에 나온 글만 가지고는 음악의 진정한 매력을 알 수 없어. 그런 의미로 이번 학력 평가는 필기 시험과 함께 체험형 실습을 병행하도록 하겠다. 연주회, 콘서트, 아무 장르라도 좋아. 음악 공연을 보고 와서 티켓을 제출하는 사람에게는 중간고사 때 특별히 가산점을 주도록 하지.
The kids stir. An assignment where you hand in a ticket? Last music teacher made us sing or write music sheets. This was a bit fresh. Other students looked interested too.
이건 너희뿐만 아니라 전학년 공통 사항이다. 체험을 통해 견문을 넓히자는 취지의 프로그램이지. 이미 교장 선생님께도 허락을 맡아놨다. 이에 관해 질문이 있다면 나에게 따로 면담을 신청하도록. 물론 사랑스러운 여자아이와의 면담은 언제든지 환영이다.
Yuri winked towards the girls. The girls cheered. I feel like I want to throw something. Should I just report him? I thought he was being a serious teacher for once.
그러면 오늘의 본격적인 수업을 시작하겠다. 자, 오늘 소개할 악보와 자료들을 안 가져왔고. 반장.
네?
At Yuri's words, Zoe raised her hand and stood up in a flash. Her eyes sparkled.
교무실에 신분을 좀 갖다 줄래? 라고 부탁하고 싶지만 귀여운 여자아이가 들기에는 좀 많은데. 다시 자리에 앉아.
At Yuri's words, Zoe sat down, looking disappointed. Yuri stroked his chin as if contemplating, and looked around the class to pick someone to run the errand.
그런 식의 남녀 차별은 반대합니다.
Yeah.
저희 반에는 선생님 전속 메이드도 있잖아요.
Oof. The boy raised his hand and complained. Suddenly, the whole class looked at me. I couldn't do anything, just sit there breaking out in cold sweat.
맞아요.
Oh,
심부름은 메이드가 하는 거잖아요.
no.
시끄러. 내가 방금 말했잖아. 여자아이가 들기엔 무겁다고. 그리고 그 아이는 그런 심부름을 하려고 있는 아이가 아니야.
The girl stirred at what Yuri said.
시키는 메이드 쓰지 않는 쓴다는구나. 유리 선생님, 그냥 메이드에게 시켜버려요.
글쎄, 그 아이는 심부름꾼이 아니라니까. 그런 식으로 말하는 건 삼가해줬으면 하는데.
아니라고? 그럼 뭐예요?
Yuri looked annoyed. Seeing him feel uncomfortable, the girl started to stir. Ah, no, if he says more, the girls will misunderstand again. I had to raise my hand. Mr. Yuri, I'll do it. I've been exercising a lot so I can carry heavy things. All those skeleton models are been really hefting up my muscles. I don't know how to speak. As I raised my hand and stood up, everyone stared at me. Now everything will be fine if I just go and...
안 돼요.
Oh, Yanho's here too, that's right. No. Yanho, who is sitting still, suddenly stood up. I tried to tell him with my eyes that's fine, but Yanho couldn't see. Thanks to that, the girl's stare started to glare more. Yanho ruined everything. That's a sentence I didn't think my protag would think.
여자가 혼자 들기는 무겁다고 하시잖아요. 제가 난수와 다녀오겠습니다.
Lance, who was sitting still, frowned. No wonder he's pissed. He has to go run errands for Yuri all of a sudden. He'll probably start nagging us for involving him in this.
범행은 됐고 그냥 덩치 큰 녀석들을 시킬 거야.
Kids start booing again. I should decide quickly, even if it's just for Yuri. Ugh. I don't know. Gosh, I've never been, like, so lost for how to do these choices in a visual novel before. Usually I'm able to, like, reason it out, but I don't know what to do with these. I feel like I've been making, like, all the wrong choices so far. Whatever. I'll go. I'll just do it. I took a step forward. I'm going. It's Yuri. I'll just go ahead. Don't care. I'm going. It's fine. I've moved skeleton miles for Mr. Eugen anyways. See? My ramblings did make sense. But I'll be back. I opened the classroom door and hurried out to the hallway. I no longer felt the stairs, only as the door closed. I let out a huge sigh as soon as I got out of the classroom. Is it because of the girls who came to me earlier? I'm suddenly really tired. I feel troubled. I feel upset about being called a maid and getting embarrassed in front of everyone. But what's more upsetting is that I can't explain everything truthfully. And I hate that the boys are worrying with me too. The more I think about it, the more gloomy I feel. This won't do. I walked energetically on purpose. Thinking about it will only make me sad. Let's just finish getting those prints. The sound of my steps rang through the silent hallway. We'll find out what happens a few moments later in the next episode. See you in the next episode. Bye!